Alright, so we have gotten pretty close to actual progress. We are at Ultra Ball rank 4 right now. So yeah, that is already quite nice. And we still need 218 points, so around 20 wins. If we go 50-50, it will take a little bit longer, of course, but yes, we're gonna give it a try. It's like, well, it would be 21 wins if we wanna, or no, 22 wins if we, in a row, if we wanna go to Master Ball rank right now. Which is probably not gonna happen, because when have you ever gone on a 20 game win streak? I haven't at all, like in my life, so let's just keep it realistic and think that we are gonna lose a few games here and there. I'm gonna be pretty focused probably, so I'm gonna try explain what I'm doing, but might not do it the whole time through, because just wanna be focused so I can actually get to Master Ball. This guy is running Giratina Squirtle. That's a new combination. I've not seen anyone play Squirtle before. Let's do a rare candy, Greninja on the active guy. That's also Professor's Research. Hopefully we draw something. Alright, that's okay. Squirtle is most likely also gonna be a EX card, right? If I think about this correctly. So we want a oricorio basically, and in order to have a oricorio we need a space on the bench, so I think we keep a space open on the bench, just do a little bit of chip damage to his Squirtle. We can always do a little bit more to his Giratina or something later on anyways. Alright. What does he have? It's a regular Blastoise. Alright. Interesting. What does this do? If this Pokemon has at least 2 extra energy attached, it does 60 more damage. Huh, okay. I've not seen anyone play this. Alright, let's Pokeball here. Let's get a Oricorio at least. There we go. And his Giratina needs at least one more turn to set up. So we are fine keeping Greninja in the active. Might actually get the Giratina to... my Giratina to his needed energies first. Let's get 20 damage there and then use its ability. So my own Giratina is at least ramped up. Alright, so he has 5 energies on Blastoise, which is now gonna do 140 damage. Hello, Ivan. So yeah, that is one gone. This Blastoise is a slight problem, but his Giratina doesn't have energies anymore. And my Giratina has enough energies to at least do the 130. So that's nice. Let's also Giant Cape, just in case, so we have 20 more HP. And let's go... Alright. So this state of the game is not too bad, I would say. He has no non-EX cards. Yeah, there we go, he concedes. Right, that's a victory. I am sorry, I don't speak, I'm guessing Italian. I suppose it's Italian. Alright, mirror matchup maybe? Right, I've seen this deck once before and it totally wrecked me. Because of the Piyukumuku guy. Which is an annoying guy because he can deal 50 damage if he gets knocked out. Huge counter to rampardos actually. At least we have a rare candy Greninja, so that's something. And he is playing Dragonite, I think. Let's do Shaman. And then energy here, rare candy. No point in not doing rare candy. We Water Shuriken the Dratini and hope that he doesn't have rare candy Dragonite, basically. Then we could Cyrus next turn. Okay, no, he does have rare candy. So there is a Dragonite. Draco Meteor does need 4 energies though. So it has a 140 HP. I think it is useful to Cyrus here. Okay, there goes Mr. Dragonite. Let's play Giratina as well. And do this. I don't think my Greninja is gonna be able to knock out. Unless he has like a Misty or something. Which I don't think is very likely. Let's do some damage then. And then hopefully next turn we can knock out his Dragonite without him actually doing damage. He has a lot of Pokemon on his bench, so he doesn't have a lot in his hand. He has a Lily though, so that's 60 healing. Alright, well we have nothing else to play besides an energy on Giratina and just doing damage. Let's see. The Dragonite is gonna do 200 damage total. The chance that my Greninja gets knocked out is pretty small since it has 140 HP. So 3 of the 50 damages need to hit the Greninja. I think I am gonna do 20 damage to the Dragonite again. So that we can hopefully knock him out next turn. If he has healing, then no. Okay, he has a Pokeball. but that's not super useful, right? Okay, Gazma doesn't really do a lot here for him. Oh, wow, we got very lucky there. None of my Pokemon died. And my Shaman is able to heal a little bit. Oricorio won't be able to attack because he needs 2 energy. This guy does 20 only, so we are good in that department. Let's put a water energy on Giratina in case we get our healer, and then use the Shaman healing, of course, for at least 10 HP on all of them. Use Water Shuriken on one of the benched Oricorio, and use Mist Slash. So now if he puts in one of his Oricorio, then at least it has damage on it. It will take only 1 attack from Greninja. And if he puts the other Oricorio like he is doing right now, I can just use Water Shuriken, and then we would still be okay. Alright, so Giratina, is he gonna swap it out to Giratina then? He should. No, he puts a giant Capon on our Oricorio. That's a interesting choice. I think he could have just put his Giratina in. Ooh, we also got a Oricorio. Wait, we don't need it because we have Gazma as well. So we just Gazma. He take 20 HP off, yep, he surrenders. Lovely. Alright, not bad. That's at least 2 in a row already. Alright, we are going first. Oricorio, Giratina on the bench, I think. Let's go. Alright, so he starts with a Giratina as well, so we are against a similar deck probably. Guessing the same deck. Let's Professor's Research. Hello? Okay. My game froze a little bit there. Let's play Shaman. And Broken Space. There we go, there is 1 energy. Alright. Let's just put a energy on Oricorio and on Giratina. I don't think there is use in playing the other Oricorio since we would rather have a Froakie to play. Ah, he is running a Snorlax variant. We have a Guzma, so his helmets will be gone. Which is nice, because I don't like taking 20 damage with this Oricorio here. Next turn he won't be able to attack with Giratina yet, so in case we don't draw a Froakie, then we just keep it like this. If we do draw a Froakie, we play... No, if we don't draw Froakie, then we play oricorio. So let's Guzma. Get rid of the helmet. Use the zap here as well. Alright. So now we wait to see what he does. Okay, Snorlax goes into the active. He probably has a berry in hand then. See, then only needs 2 energies. Greninja. So we don't have a Froakie yet. Still. We could use Cyrus. Then he won't have any energy on his Giratina. And we are able to do some damage to it. However, maybe we want to do damage to Snorlax actually, because Snorlax is not one-shottable right now. Besides, he has a sort of sense of security with his Giratina chilling at 130 HP, while we could be able to actually one-shot it with our Giratina. So let's do an energy there. And just use Giratina's ability. He obviously does see that I'm using my Giratina's ability here, so he should note that we have enough energies. Okay, there goes a Greninja. Does he Cyrus? That's also a possibility that he could Cyrus with Greninja. But yeah, I mean, he does do damage to my Giratina, which makes sense. Now he uses Berry, okay. So he is gonna attack with Snorlax. There we go. My Oricorio dies, at least one of them. However, we can knock out his Giratina here. And we get a water energy, so we can also heal our Giratina up using Irida. So let's also do that. So it has... Oh no, that was a mistake actually. Alright, what do we do here then? I guess we just end the turn. Oh, that was dumb. I shouldn't have healed. There was a possibility that, I mean, I don't know, I could have lost the game actually if he had another berry, but his Snorlax is still asleep, so it would have been fine. Besides, I don't think he had berry. Alright, so we take another 20. What do we do here now though, because we kinda screwed it a little bit. Still no Froakie either, so the only thing we could do is heal with Shaman. Plus Giant Cape. So let's Giant Cape. And heal with Shaman for 10. And then we retreat, I guess. Use the electric and the water type energy. Let's put in Oricorio. And then just put an energy on him. I'm not sure what I'm doing here anymore. Cyrus might have been my best bet. Especially since we still don't have a Froakie. And Snorlax is gonna be able to do 100 damage, so... we might have to surrender there, actually. Alright, so he gets another point. Let's play Giratina. I mean, if my game responds, it's so laggy. He gets still, so his Snorlax is still asleep. Let's Professor's Research. We finally have a Froakie. It's also a Pokeball. To get the other one, how many cards? 3 left. We can heal for 10, then we are still at 130, so we are one-shotable by Giratina. Sad. I'm gonna restart the game because it's too laggy. Alright. Here we go again. Are we still laggy? I really hope not. That is why I reset my game. Okay, we are against a Psychic type deck and we only have one choice. So we'll have to play Shaman. While he has Froakie Giratina. I think he is playing a similar deck as well. Only thing we can do is Giant Cape or Shaman. It's a pretty bad opening hand. Whatever it. We will still try. Even though it already feels a little bit lost, but maybe, who knows, maybe we'll draw something good. He's playing the Tapu Lele. Oh, wow, we still don't have any other thing to play. That is concerning. Imagine we don't get like anything. Alright. Giratina has 3 energies on him already. We have basically nothing. Oh, he has 4 actually. Wow, we have an Oricorio. That's something. That's kinda good. Let's retreat. And heal with the Shaman ability. Alright, so who knows, maybe we can actually survive a little bit here then. Now that we have something else besides Shaman. Okay, Professor's Research is played. And there's the Tapu Lele. The other Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele is not that strong though. Against Oricorio, it only does 20 if he wants to. Alright. At least we can Pokeball something. Let's see. A Froakie. Alright, so we could heal our Oricorio up to full again. But it doesn't really do anything since Greninja is still able to one-shot it besides this. We could do 70 damage to Greninja though. So at least let's do that. Here we go, and then do the 50. So that is 70 damage. And then Greninja is gonna Water Shuriken Mist Slash, probably. Okay, Marsh, yeah. Kinda needed myself. Professor's Research Greninja. 2 Professor's Research, that's a little bit too much. Alright. Oh, okay, yeah, that also works. So now what? I suppose we wanna try get a rare candy. Alright, yeah, there we go. And then let's also draw Giratina. Nope, that is a Froakie. But at least we can rare candy Greninja. Play 1 energy. Let's do damage to Giratina. Such that it has at least a little bit of damage on it. It's not significant, but alright, we have to start somewhere, I guess. There goes Giratina. He is gonna knock out my Greninja, and then that game. I think. I don't see how this is not gonna be game here. We could draw our own Giratina, however, it is not really able to survive more than 2 turns. Especially if we don't draw it. Maybe with Professor's Research? No. Alright, well, we tried, or somewhat I guess. There wasn't really a lot of trying if you don't draw anything good. Alright. We do have to update our score actually. I just realized I didn't do it for the last game either. But we can do that. We are at 12:38. Alright. Froakie. We are against a fire type deck, so maybe we have a good chance here with a active Froakie. Alright, Professor's Research. A Greninja and a Pokeball. Alright, the Oricorio is kinda nice to have, yes, thank you. Then let's do some damage with Froakie. It's already 30 damage. Red cards, okay. So now what do we get? Okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. The only thing that we do have to be mindful of is that Mist Slash requires a water type energy, and the next energy that we get is not a water type energy. But okay, we pretty much died in one turn because of his Incineroar. So we will have to rare candy, I think. We lost 50 HP. Yeah, we have to. Alright, let's do this. And we get rid of the burn, and then let's play Oricorio. And use Water Shuriken to at least do 20. So there we go. He could use Cyrus or Sabrina. That would be fine. And then he could... Okay, he Ionos. Sure, I kinda like that. I kinda need something else. Some healing is nice. He Fire Fangs. So that is a little bit of burn damage. Not too much, it's only 20. So we're not too scared yet. Cyrus. So the next energy is a electric type energy. So we might want to put it on the Greninja. Then next turn. Alright, let's count this out. We get 20 here. Then we also want to heal our Greninja, so I think just putting it there. It can receive a little bit of healing at least. So that is already nice, and then do a bit more damage to Incineroar. I also play the other Froakie such that if he plays Sabrina, we can just put Froakie in the active. We don't mind losing the Froakie. He cannot use Cyrus or Sabrina here. He does get the other Incineroar. Let's see. So we take 20 more burn damage here. And we flip a Tails. So we will take another 20. So... I think we just do the 50 damage. Plus the 20. Right, so it's 20 is 40 plus 60 is 80. 40 plus 80 is 120. So, but he could have healing, so I think we just put an energy here. Use Water Shuriken to do 20 as well, and then use Zap. Okay, Oricorio doesn't die immediately to burn damage, so we are alive for a little bit. We also lose the burn, so that's good. And now we see what he does. Yeah, okay, he does have healing, so it was good that we did some damage. He does have more healing even, okay. So we should be able to Fire Fang the Oricorio and it will die. Yeah, I can flip it, it's fine. We don't... It doesn't really do a whole lot. Alright, so... Now we are in a little bit of trouble. Let's play Giratina. He shouldn't be able to one-shot my Giratina unless he has red. Which I doubt he does, but you never know. Let's hope for a Oricorio. There he is, okay. So let's play Oricorio, play Energy on Greninja, use its ability for 20 damage. Then also use Giratina's ability to end the turn. And then next turn we can put an energy on Giratina and swap it out for Oricorio. Hope he doesn't have Cyrus. That is basically what we're doing here. So it has 10 HP left. Let's put an energy here. Let's Arita first so we heal up a little bit. Then retreat into Oricorio and use Water Shuriken for a little bit of damage on Incineroar and use the ability again. There we go. So now if he has a Cyrus, we're screwed. However, he plays Professor's Research, so he cannot play Cyrus. So okay, he deals 20 to Oricorio with the burn. Let's hope we get rid of the burn. We do. So it's not another 20. Here's a Frogadier. Now we could knock out this one Incineroar. Then he only has one left. However, we only get 2 points and we lose our one Greninja. We have 4 cards left, so we should get the other Greninja at some point soon. I think it might be useful. Let's just go for it. Let's do a Water Shuriken. Or actually, we can... No, we will stay like this. And then next turn we get a electric type energy. So that should also be okay. And if he has Cyrus, then we're screwed anyway, so... We wait for his turn. He lilies, okay. Okay, then maybe it was better to knock out his Incineroar, because now it has 140 HP again, instead of 60. Alright, do we take another 20? Do we have another... Oh, okay, and we do not flip heads. We do get a Greninja. Alright, so let's count then. We can Guzma, that's minus 20. Plus 2 times Water Shuriken is 40. So that is 60 plus 60. He will have 20 HP left. This Oricorio having a burn on him is a huge problem though. We could double Water Shuriken, do Zap. I think that is then what we do instead. Then yes, we will lose our Oricorio, but... I don't know, I don't think this is winnable necessarily actually. So we will either lose Oricorio or we will lose Greninja. I think losing Greninja is maybe more fine than losing Oricorio. We get rid of the burn here. And then we can do this. So we do 80 damage. So it has 20 HP left, however... Now what? So he still has a full HP Incineroar. And we will only survive one turn if we flip heads with Oricorio. We can Guzma to knock out his current Incineroar. But we also kinda need healing for Oricorio and we won't be able to get that. I think we might be done here. Wait, we can water shuriken first. So no, actually. Yeah, let's water shuriken the other guy. So he is down to 160, right? Then we can Gazma. So that takes another 20. His one Incineroar gets knocked out. This other guy still has 160. So that one gets played into the active right now. Then we can do... what do we do? Nothing, maybe? I think we're just literally 10 damage short. Because Giratina won't have enough energies. Let's just get the last energy we need on Giratina, but yeah. And he's Sabrina's, okay. Alright. Long game, we tried. I think we might be close to going back to Ultra Ball rank 3. Not sure what the actual cutoff is there. Let's see. Oh, no, we have one more point remaining, basically. So we're good for now, but alright. Let's not do another loss then. Or well, we will try not lose another game. I do like these kind of games though. They are more fun to play since you kind of have to think about what you're doing. Well, we only have one choice, oricorio or nothing. Okay. Let's Professor's Research. We get a Pokeball, that's good. So we need something. Froakie. Alright. Not too bad. Iono is also not too bad for me. Unless I get a really bad draw, of course, which this kinda is. Frogadier is a nice draw though. Let's Shaman. And put a Giant Cape on Oricorio just to have 20 more HP. Alright. He is just drawing a little bit, makes sense. His Arceus won't be able to deal damage to my Oricorio though, so he is kinda looking for a Carnivine probably. Let's see if we can get a Greninja. Yep, there we go. So that's nice. Let's also hopefully get Giratina here. Nope. Another Oricorio. Might also be useful though, so if we play this and he plays Arceus and he plays then Sabrina or something, then we can just put in our other Oricorio. Let's do an energy there. Water Shuriken. 20 on Arceus or 20 on Zubat. I think we wanna try get rid of the Zubat. So yeah, there we go. So if he gets Crobat, he is able to do 33 damage. And we don't like that. Okay, so he does get a Crobat here. it won't be able to deal the 50 damage. And it has a cloak on it as well. Or cape, I mean. So, okay. Oricorio is still able to stay there though. I think we just keep him there, and then Water Shuriken just to try knock this crobat down a little bit more. And we can use Shaman for a little bit of healing. And then we will have to end the turn there. But alright, that's at least a little bit of a turn then. Okay, so what does he get? Darkrai? No, Carnivine. This Carnivine will be able to do 50. So my Oricorio dies here. So okay, we lose one. Now we play Greninja to knock out his Carnivine. Oh, and we draw Giratina, that's pretty nice. Let's put a energy on that, and then Water Shuriken and attack the Carnivine so that that guy gets knocked out and we don't have to deal with him anymore. Then Oricorio can live a little bit more happy again. And his Arceus will only do 100 or 90 damage right now, unless he has other basic Pokemon to put on the bench. That's 1. So now he does 110, so my Greninja does get knocked out sadly. Oh well, it would have actually because of Crobat's Cunning Link as well. I've simply forgotten about that for a little bit. Alright, so now what? We play Oricorio, I guess, and we try to stack Giratina then maybe. We can play the Froakie. Let's put the energy there. Using Cyrus doesn't really do a lot, so let's do this. And we would kind of like to put a water energy on Oricorio. Bro, why? What? Did I do something wrong? Probably. Oh, hello. This Carnivine is going to end the game here, sad. Alright. So we get knocked down. The deck is not really doing it right now, so maybe we will have to switch it up. I am, yeah, I'm pretty much at a 50-50 win rate, so the climbing is not that fast, you know? Wait, which one do we do? I think we just do... Where's the Carnivine one? Oh, here. I'm gonna do there. It is hard, I mean... I keep playing different decks, and I also played like a few decks that were pretty useless, which lost me quite a few games. So yeah, in that sense it is kinda hard, but yeah, I also make a few mistakes, but that's fine. I am still climbing a little bit, at least. Alright. Let's see. Charmander. Well, I didn't know they were useless. Like, I thought they were pretty good, but then they got absolutely smoked by, for example, solgaleo in the early few days. When the meta was not that defined yet. Let's do this guy. No, it doesn't really feel like a job. I kinda like playing it because it's like the games can be like puzzles kind of to figure out what the best way is to win, so I do enjoy that. I mean, master rank is the ultimate goal, but it doesn't feel like a job. Even if I don't get to master, then that's fine. Well, if you have a 50-50 win rate like me, then I guess you would be like Ultra Ball 2 or 3. Maybe 1. If your win rate is better than that and you've played 250 games, then you might be a little bit higher than that. That's Sabrina. Okay. And then we would kinda need a Pokeball to get Orcheus, but well, we don't have it, so... Okay, yeah, 52%, same. It's not that easy to get a higher win rate than that. At 52%, I mean, depends. Did you play last season? If you played last season as well, then you start pretty high, maybe? Like, I started in Great Ball 3 or something? Yeah, what? You're in global? What do you mean with global? Are there different servers? I'm not aware that there are different servers. You reached Master 1 week ago, damn. With a 52% win rate? How? That is very interesting. Alright. We're in a decent-ish spot here. So at least we knock out the Charmander. Still, we'll have to deal with a fully charged up Charizard, but... yeah, we could do that. I mean, I'm mostly focused on these games right now, but maybe later on. You can also send me a friend request, maybe. Then I can also see your rank, probably. He heals. Okay, so we're dealing with a 120 HP or 180 HP guy. Alright. Putting in Arceus won't do thing. You will need my friend code, maybe? I'm not sure if you can just send me a request with only my name. What do you... The current... Oh, I don't know actually if you can see current rank. No, you're right. That's Professor's research. Leave Ilma. Ah, fair. My season 1 rank was Ultra Ball rank 2, so... Well, I can show it right now, I'm in the game, obviously, but... I can maybe do it after. Alright, well, we lost, so... Yeah, I can show it now. Just give me a second. right? Yeah. Where do we find the friend code again? Can I just see it here? Support ID, yeah. Oh. Well. Ah, well, the friend ID is there, so you will have to maybe punch it in then, and I will wait for a second. Let me know if you have it, though. So then I can close this out. Alright, then I should be able to see you here. Oh, there you are. Oh god, yeah, you do have a master emblem. Right. Wait, can I... do I have a friend list somewhere? Probably, right? Friends. Where are you? How do we do that even? Well, I already lost the account even. Where are you? Right, so how do you just private match, I guess? Or how do you actually enter? Yeah, makes sense, but how do we... do I just enter... wait, let me switch. Ah, okay. No, that's okay. Can just surrender, I guess. Yeah. I will. I mean, I can believe you. Wait, it shows your other badge, no? Or does it actually show in game? Oh yeah, it does show in game, of course. Damn. With a 52% win rate, you said? That's actually insane. I am gonna go to a few more games, but yeah, damn. I didn't know you could get there with 52% win rate. How many games did you play last season then? Must have been quite a few though. $1,654, okay. Pretty nice. Do you also have like the... are you numbered in Master Ball rank, or is that too low? Like, do you have an actual rank? Damn, only less than 300. Do you know your win rate from last season? I mean, last season I also had like a pretty bad win rate. It was 50.02 or something. So yeah, not that great. No, but I mean, maybe it depends on how much you won in the early stages to get win streaks going and stuff. Because I don't know how else you would get higher faster. Would it make sense, no? 45%? There's no way. Then you must have had a huge win streak at the start or something. I mean, the only way that I think that is possible is like with a huge win streak at the start. Win streaks don't get you any extra points after Ultra Ball, but in the start they do, of course. Alright, oricorio. I mean, yeah, I know that you got to master. Just not sure how you got there with a 45% win rate. I mean, if you did, congrats, but yeah, being free to play is also a little bit harder, of course, because you don't have all the cards. I also don't have everything, which is annoying sometimes, because then you want to play a deck, but you can't. Alright, let's heal up with Arena a little bit. Meowscarada is gonna do 60, 70 is 130. Let's heal. And then ability. 50 packs and no solgaleo. I got 2 of them, but I don't think there's another EX card that I have like none of. Yeah, I also have 2 Incineroars. There's the one fighting type EX card, I don't know the guy's name, but I have none of those. And I have one of a few. But the EX card pull rate is pretty bad in my opinion. Should be a little bit higher if you wanna get a decent amount. Alright, this guy is gonna do 100 damage with that, so let's think here. Are you playing right now as well then? Right, let's see. So we're already a little bit fucked here. Alright, I think we just do 130 to the Decidueye. I mean, there's not really anything else to do then. We have at least 2 oricorio, so... Ah, okay, not today. Fair. I mean, you don't have to play every day. I didn't play anything yesterday either, so. Okay. Miascarada will be able to do 60. Let's see if we maybe get a Greninja next turn, then we might do something. A Arita would also be good. How old are you even then if your mother takes away your phone? But yeah, fair. 2 hours is already quite a lot. Okay, we lost. I mean, if you have other stuff to do as well, then 2 hours is already a lot. Yeah, okay, fair. This losing streak is been going for a bit. I can check your showcase in a bit, that's okay. I haven't used that feature in a while. Yeah, I mean, if you have a few like full art and a few maybe, like I have one immersive Giratina, for example. And I think I got like 3 of the Arceus one. So as a free-to-play player you can get a few good things, but yeah, not a lot probably. Alright. Not a single card. I have one, I think. And I got that like a long while ago. Don't even remember which one. Which one do I have? I don't remember, but I do have one. Alright. We are playing against the solgaleo deck. It's been a while since I've seen any of those. Not people have been moving away from it, I guess. Let's hope for a Froakie here. No Froakie. I mean, maybe you can do that later on, when you are allowed to play more, I guess. And I mean, the season is still going for like another 10 days probably. Something like that, so. Alright, here comes the solgaleo. And there he goes. Alright, I don't know what's happening, but it feels like these games have been a lot harder. Alright, so we kinda have to swap out our Giratina, or he gets 2 free points. I mean, you can also always make a YouTube channel, you don't have to wait for that. Okay. Let's go Shaman. No, but I mean, later on you could maybe do that. Doesn't have to be now. As long as you're having fun, that is probably more important. Alright. At least we might have a Green Ninja next turn. If he has Cyrus, then Giratina is gonna be knocked out. Yeah, it's just a card game, exactly. So if you want to put time into it, then it might be fun, but you don't have to. No Greninja anymore. Ooh. Alright. So now what? If we Frogadier, we kinda need Oricorio. Well, there he is. Let's go Oricorio. Let's get this guy on the bench. Play this guy. And sure, let's do this. Who suggested this deck? Nobody really did. I just found it somewhere. I saw a lot of people play it and I thought, oh well, that looks like it would be kind of fun to play. Which it is. So yeah, that's why I play this. Just like the crobat deck that has been going around, I kind of like playing it. It's not as brain dead as some of the other decks, like the solgaleo deck. Yep, everyone was using Darkrai Giratina. This season is a little bit nicer, but there's just a little bit more variety. Alright, he gets a helmet, so a Guzma here is pretty good. Can get rid of 2 of his things. Alright. So we get a Greninja. He got 1 point so far. Yeah, I've seen some people use Darkrai Giratina this season as well, but way less. It's also not that good this season. So Guzma would be good probably, right? He has no energies on his solgaleo anymore, right? So putting in my Greninja and playing Guzma so that he doesn't do this. Do this. It's Water Shuriken. The active Skarmory. Alright, yeah, sure, let's put another then. I can view your showcase after the game, probably. I'm still in the same game as when you first mentioned it. This game has been going on for a while even. Alright, so we got another tool. We could Irida or Greninja, but that would only be useful if we had a cape. This solgaleo is gonna have enough energies to do enough damage. Wait, maybe we can do this instead. Water Shuriken, the solgaleo. Oh, there are tournaments? I didn't know there were already tournaments active. Okay, fair. Yeah, I haven't seen any tournaments yet, but could be kind of fun if you're good at the game to play those. Yeah, it's probably like what? It's pretty late for you then, right? It's like 3 p.m. here. Okay. So his solgaleo gets healed, which is problematic. Oh, the tournaments are like online probably then. Because of the time zones, if the time zones are a problem, then yeah. Okay, well. Could Arita. He could. That heals a little bit at least. Let's just try that. Alright. Whatever. You should study, yes. Studying is still also important. It's unfortunate that you have to quit your game, but... Alright, yeah, there it is. Oh boy, I might... What deck should I go for here then? This is not really doing it. This is like the... How many losses in a row now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have like exams or something? Same, because I have to work on a thesis, but... Alright. You also mentioned a showcase of some kind. Oh, an entrance exam for university. Maybe. Which showcase were you talking about, by the way? Is it this one? Damn. You said you had not too many good cards, but you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 8 immersive cards. Of which 3 are the Giratina, but... Do you not have the Mew immersive card yet? Oh, you have 4. Yeah, pretty decent as well. Yeah, no crow cards, I remember that. But I mean, these are pretty... not too bad. I also love the full arts. The full arts are great. And these are promos, I guess, yeah. Pretty good. Not too bad. You should check out how to get the Mew immersive card. It is kind of like a free-ish card. Just have to get first 150 Pokemon in the Genetic Apex set. Then you get it as like a achievement or something like that. Let's sure, let's play solgaleo. Maybe this will work. Alright, fighting type decks. This is the Rampardos Garchomp. Let's try get a Cosmog. You got 2 in 1 pack, but it wasn't a God pack. That might actually be even more impressive than getting a God pack. Rocky helmets. Alright, it's 50. So let's hope he doesn't have a rare candy here. Okay, so he does have rare candy. There is a rare candy Garchomp. I have 2 solgaleo. Just the regular EX ones, but I do have them, yeah. Alright, so Cosmog takes a bunch of damage. It is hard, yeah, but I kinda need a break from the other deck because it's just losing all the time, so who knows. Maybe I can get something going here. This Cosmog is dying. But at least we have another one. So let's just put an energy on it and maybe we get solgaleo. Who knows? At least we get to do 50 damage. Of course he lilies. 60 healing. Oh, okay. Sure. Hey, but the gambling paid off, right? So at least we rare candy solgaleo here. Now the question is, do we play solgaleo? Because then Garchomp will be able to do 100 damage. Definitely a gambling addiction. Don't tell anyone though. And let's play Cape. And then I think we just do damage with Skarmory. Solgaleos won't be able to knock him out. And he will only be in maybe knockout range if he has red. I could, but if he has red, like if I damage with Solgaleo, I would take a bit of damage, so I don't know, I like being safe. Either way, the Garchomp dies next turn, so. No, that's true. But it also doesn't really matter that much, right? Because with Solgaleo you cannot knock out the Garchomp. Sabrina would be pretty funny here. Nope, no Sabrina. Cosmo, no. Alright. Well, at least that's 2 points. He might have Rampardos. If he is able to Rampardos, then, well, fun times are ahead. Not really. He doesn't have it in hand yet, so maybe now? Yep, okay, there we go. We broke the losing streak, let's go. It only took playing a Solgaleo game. Alright, oh, 2, 1, alright. Now let's see if we can get back out to Ultra Ball rank 4 then. What do you mean with a web? Oh, you mean like a web page where you can... I'm not sure what you mean actually. Fire type deck, huh? Not sure how that works, actually. I've not heard of like the being able to give Poké Gold. I'm really not sure how we did that, but that's pretty nice. Wait, what? He's playing Uranguru. During your opponent's next turn, attacks used by the defending Pokemon cost 1 more. And its retreat costs 1 more. Huh. Okay. Is it the one that he attacks? Or is it just... I think it's only the one he attacks, right? So it says the defending Pokemon. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll have to find out. I've not seen this guy played before. Okay, so now this guy costs more to retreat or attack, so it cannot attack, I guess. And it can't retreat, actually. Fun. Interesting. No, exactly, that was kind of what I was thinking. So it only works against the Pokemon that he attacks, probably. So if my solgaleo was in the active, then it would work against him. Alright, here we go, we won. Lovely, he had the badge, and probably if he didn't play any other basic Pokemon, but I'll take it. After losing so many games, sure. I'll take a free win. Alright. I love that people are actually trying decks that I still haven't seen yet. Means the meta is like at least a little bit healthy. Yeah. I mean, you saw my last few games, they were not pretty either, so you can't always be lucky like that. And I guess he just didn't have anything in his hand that was useful. That's usually what happens in those cases. Sure, let's Giant Cape. There we go. Let's see if my opponent is lucky this time. Maybe he has the rare candy that he needs. Yeah, it also... people are playing like decks that are just require a little bit more skill, I guess. It's not just brain dead kind of stuff. I mean, this deck is quite easy, but no. Alright. Is he gonna have the Garchomp here? I'm guessing he does. Nope, he doesn't. Okay, that's good. Me like that. Maybe he has it in hand though, so he could evolve it next turn. Yeah, the Tapu Lele one is also interesting. I saw that one as well. I'm actually curious why nobody's playing Lunala, because when I first saw that, it looked quite interesting. Okay, yeah, there we go. We won another game. But it is interesting that people are still using Darkrai Giratina. Charizard also doesn't feel that strong, right? At least I don't think it looked that strong. No, I haven't seen a bunch of Lunala decks either. I thought a combination of Lunala and Giratina would be kinda strong, but I haven't seen them. Skarmory. Basically the only option. Okay. It's an old Lycanroc Rampardos deck. Pretty strong one actually. Also surprised not more people play this because it's pretty strong. I don't have Lycanroc, so I cannot play it, but... yeah, let's go. Normal Garchomp. Is the normal Garchomp card any good? So I have not seen it. Okay, so we could... oh, with Cynthia it's 150, fair. But then you do have to run Cynthia as well, so that's another spot in your deck, I guess. Ah, that's pretty good actually, yeah. 2 energies for 100 damage? It's not, that doesn't sound too bad. That's Professor's research. Ooh, Lily, nice. Not too bad. If he has Rampardos, we don't die either, so that's good. What is its ability? I didn't know the regular one had an ability. Alright, so here comes the Rampardos. There he is. Yeah, the Garchomp EX is mostly just there for tanking a bit. Oh, you mean the regular one? It takes an energy and a fighting type. That's interesting. Let's see. Ah, yeah. The Pokémon that I'm not gonna pronounce its name of. So I don't know how. Let's see. I could Lily, but it doesn't really matter. Rampardos cannot kill my solgaleo since he will just kill himself. So I'm not sure what he will do here. Unless he has healing. If he has healing, then maybe he gets to do something. Alright, now so he kills himself. Yeah, fair. Same. Alright. There we go, we are on a pretty decent win streak now. That's about time. There we go. Only 207 points till master, let's go. I mean, the solgaleo deck is pretty aggro, right? I've also played a lot of Blaine last season. That's a pretty aggro deck. But I kinda like control decks a little bit more, since then it feels a little bit less prone to chance. And even though I like gambling. Yeah, Arceus Crobat is also aggro. I guess we are against that right now, or we are against a Darkrai Giratina. Yeah, exactly. It's fun to play, less fun to play against. Let's see, maybe we can get a... Ooh, okay, a rare candy. Nice. That's Pokeball. Skarmory. Do we? Yeah, sure, let's play. Put a giant cape on it as well. Should be fine here. Can also teleport, doesn't matter. You can just put in solgaleo next turn anyways with his ability. Yup, it is. I also had a game against a grass type deck where he had the... Oh, okay. Where he had the grass cape and then played Guzma, and like 2 of his Pokemon got knocked out at once. That was pretty nice. Alright. His benched Giratina will have 3 energy. Which is not enough to attack yet, so we're good. Alright, 30 HP Giratina left. Yep, there we go. He's playing more energy on it. No, exactly, because if he Guzmas, then everything is gone. Yeah, that's something you have to think about now. That's Iono. Cosmog, Lily, Rocky Helmet, not bad. I think we're just gonna put in Skarmory to do the dirty work here. My favorite Pokemon? Character or Pokemon? Because I don't... Okay, like character. I'm not sure if I have a favorite one. I watched it when I was younger, but not like religiously. So I don't remember that many. Alright. So he played Giratina. That was expected. I did, but not like that much. It wasn't... I wasn't even allowed to watch that the channel that Pokemon was on when I was younger. So I never really watched it. No. So yeah, no, I'm not too familiar with every character that is in the anime. Just the basic stuff, you know? Okay, so 200 HP we have. Surely we win this now, right? Unless he heals or something, I don't know. Yeah, it is unpredictable. However, I like tried to check if it was kind of 50-50, and I feel like it is. So in that sense it is kind of predictable. But yeah. It's annoying. Alright, yeah, this game is lost. Dark Cricuratina is still annoying. Right. Alright. The win streak ends here then. I think I'm gonna keep playing this deck though. Well then, her card was in character, I guess. If she is also annoying in the anime. Alright. Pretty okay starting hand there. Okay, yeah, so my opponent is playing the Greninja deck, which is a pretty decent deck against solgaleo, if you play it right. Wait, what? He has a decision Y in this deck? Why is... okay, interesting. I mean, it's possible, it only needs like 2 neutral energies, right? You're kidding, I know. Just... don't have to acknowledge it. Alright, so... alright, I'm in sim. Talking to people is very a normal thing to do, I guess, for humans. Yeah, I mean, those people probably have like a lot more viewers, so they, if they read the chat, they probably go haywire, or like cannot read it because there's just too many messages. Just having one person actually type is like easy, then you can read everything they say. Alright. Lithium. Oh, wait, actually. Yep, fair. That's kind of what this game is about anyways, just losing, winning. And that's the entire day. I've seen some guys stream for like 8 hours. Then it has to be your job or something. So otherwise, like, how are you able to play for 8 hours straight? I certainly cannot do that. Yeah. Exactly. Hopefully we get the solgaleo maybe here. No? Okay. Fair. Yep, it is a lot, but I mean, if you earn money with it, then I mean, sure, I would do the same. For me, it's mostly entertainment right now. Alright, there's Leafeon, which is able to put 2 energies on itself, so it will deal 70 damage. And we get a Greninja, which deals 20. So, oh, and a Decidueye, okay. All the cards in one turn. You have the brains for it, I guess. Alright, this Decidueye gonna kill my Cosmoem. Fun times. So no solgaleo for me. Let's see. Wow, there is solgaleo. How nice. Decidueye Greninja is a pretty deadly combo if you have them. Actually. It's like 120 to whatever you want. I mean, just gambling. I mean, that's basically what I'm doing right now. Playing the solgaleo deck is pretty much gambling. Sometimes it's nice to do. Just not have to think too much. Nope, same. Which is good. We don't like hackers in the game. Yeah, there is not much I can do against this guy. I have 1 point. But Lily is not doing anything. If I play a Cosmog, he can just snipe it with Greninja Decidueye. Like he's gonna do now, basically. What is he? Alright, he can also just use Razor Leaf. Something like that. I don't know, actually. I think people would mostly just get like infinite gold or infinite pack points or something like that. It's not much else you can do, probably. Alright, I don't want to play this game. Yeah, exactly. Not much else you can do, probably. It's not super useful to hack this game, probably. Unless you can maybe give yourself infinite packs. But I mean, you won't really get better at the game if you hack. That's kind of a thing. Right, well, 29. Right? Or 39, I'm not sure actually. No, 20. Okay. I'm not ending yet. It is weird because I tried fixing this, but because the board that I'm using is like a different thing, if I turn off the filter, it actually gets very bright. So now it is low, but at least it's more visible what's happening. And if I turn off that filter, then there's like a huge white flare going on, basically. Oh boy, we're against the Darkrai Giratina. Let's see. Maybe we get solgaleo? Perhaps, perchance? No? Alright. Not a Cosmog. Alright. 50 damage to the Darkrai at least. Yep, I know. I have to fix it somehow, sometime, at some point. But for now I'm also doing important study stuff, so I haven't had the chance to really look into it. Besides, the video quality of my actual videos is still okay. It's mainly just the stream thing. Highest damage, I think like 200. I haven't played Celebi, otherwise it would have maybe been higher, but yeah. Nothing too crazy. Don't really need anything crazy. I suppose we just play an energy on this guy. Oh, you can? I can check it in a after this game then. Didn't know you could check that actually. 500. Did you play Celebi then? Or how do you get to 500 damage? Alright, solgaleo is here. That's good. Yeah, exactly, from Celebi. I figured. Let's think. We have solgaleo. We will take 30 if we do knock out this Darkrai. Plus 20 is 50, so his Giratina would be able to knock out my solgaleo. Actually not sure what to do here. Solgaleo would die. Maybe we want to try and get the cape. So we have a bit more HP. No. Right. I took too long now. I'm not sure, like, what do you even do there? Because if you play Solgaleo, he takes 30 damage, right? And with the Darkrai on the bench... Oh, wait, he didn't have... No, and he didn't have the energy, actually, on Darkrai, so it would have been fine. We can actually still do that, maybe? No, we cannot. But yeah, that's right. I should have done the Solgaleo. He would have survived. That's fine. Alright. We live and we learn. We can have another Solgaleo here, actually. That's pretty good. I don't know. I didn't see the energies. Should also take into account the energies, I guess. Alright. No, he could Cyrus. But he cannot kill both my Skirmy. Yep, I have two, so I can do this. And only problem is that this Giratina will probably survive with 10 HP. Like after this turn. Like he does 20 to himself here. Right. But he... Oh, I would kinda need to draw a Gosma maybe. Alright, so we do play solgaleo. What do we draw? Cosmo. Alright, that's not good. Yeah, maybe. I'm running like 3 tools, I think. Right? Oh, 4 actually, yeah. Yeah, we can look at my deck after this game actually. Yeah, something like that will probably happen. He is at least gonna swap it out probably for his Darkrai if he doesn't have Cyrus or Sabrina. Yep, there it is. But yeah, maybe we should get rid of one of the tools. 4 is probably too many. Alright. Alright, let's have a look at them. Yep, mostly. I mean, you called either Sabrina or Cyrus, so... let's see, do I have actually? I have 2 giant capes, like the thing on the left is not correct anymore. And what I think I have Iono. So maybe we take out another giant cape. I mean, having 3, if you wanna do consistent stuff with Skarmory, having 3 tools is kinda nice, right? Yeah. Maybe instead of Iono, do something else? Not sure. Also, only have 1 Lily. Yeah, it is. It is. That's also why I added it in the first place. Like, I removed one of the tools for the Iono because I had a bricked hand in a game. So I guess for now, I don't really see a point in removing another tool, maybe. Because I kind of like having Skarmory be able to get a tool. The 50 damage at least is pretty nice. If you have suggestions, maybe we can look after this game again. Excadrill? I haven't seen a Excadrill solgaleo version. It's then Excadrill instead of Skarmory, I suppose. Ah, okay, that's quite nice. Yeah, exactly. Makes sense. That doesn't sound too bad, no. Yeah, bench sniping is quite nice. We could also like try play just a simple Blaine deck. Yeah, but I mean, you have to evolve Excadrill, right? So that takes a little bit longer. One energy is pretty nice. Nope, this one. Like having to evolve the Excadrill might be a little bit more inconsistent, but I see why it might work as well. Yep. Shouldn't be too bad here. Alright. We can solgaleo his Incineroar at least. His active one. And the other one has no damage on it yet, or energies, so that should be fine. Oh no, you don't have the solgaleo, of course. Let's put a giant cape on this guy. Have him be quite beefy. And then... there we go, at least we have 2 points. Alright. Alright, 120 HP left. Sadly we get Tail, so we're still burned. Yep, I would love a Sabrina, however we didn't get it. What we could do is not attack, and then Incineroar won't be able to knock me out. Right, since I have 120 HP. If I do attack him, then he has damage on him, so then he will be able to do that. So let's Iono actually. If we draw Sabrina, then we can't use it this turn, but we will be able to use it next turn. No Sabrina. Do have a Lily though. We could do that. I think we yeah, to counter Sabrina would be good actually, maybe. Though it doesn't matter though, if we put Skarmory in now. I think this is fine. And we flip head, so we are not burned. I feel like this should be fine. Lucky maximum he does is 50 again. Or... oh no. Wait. Oh boy. No, we are not fine, in fact. Yeah, no, I'm not sure why I thought he would do less damage. My brain was not working here. Yeah. I don't know, for some reason I thought he would do less damage. Yep, I should have. Can you now maybe see why my win rate is not as high as it should be? If I keep making mistakes like that, it's gonna take a while. Let me actually try concentrate maybe. Alright. Pokeball. So there is Mr. Skarmory. Can put this there. Hopefully get a solgaleo. Nope. Let's draw another one. And play that as well. And then we teleport Skarmory into the active. Alright, Pokemon communications. I do have both the Steam Sword and the Arceus Crobat. I could maybe go for Arceus Crobat again, yeah. At least now people are playing a lot of Incineroar, so playing more solgaleo is probably not the best choice. No solgaleo yet. There we go. At least 50. You can, yeah. It happened to me multiple times. That a Steam Sword one-shot me. Alright, so he plays a Guzma. Alright. We got solgaleo. This is pretty good. Let's go. And this does 140 plus 20, so that's just Giant Cape. I started at 700 points, I think. Alright. Now let's see if we can play this out. He cannot heal at least, if he has Lily. Giant cape on the Charmander is interesting. It's because he wants to Charizard. Alright, take 50. Plus 20. It's fine. Nope, we are still burned. We can Lily. Seesaw? I know about the movie Saw, but that's probably not what you're doing though. Oh, I do love to seesaw, yes. You should see my graph, it's basically a saw. 180. So he does 160. Or no, actually no. This is good, this is fine. Because we can just knock this guy out. Then we get 2 points, and if he has Charizard, it's gonna be a Steam Zard, so bunch of HP, but no attack. Alright. Aha, there we go. Winning against a Steam Zord. We got back to Ultra Ball rank 4 again. You know, I'm gonna play one game of Blaine, because I want to. Just curious how good it is actually in this current meta, probably not great. What are we against? Oh, nice. We are against a solgaleo probably. So this is kind of nice. Boy, is he drawing a bunch. Cosmog. And a Poison Barb. Okay, Poison Barb is annoying. This deck is also not that updated today, so it doesn't have Gosma. Well, enjoy your dinner or whatever you are eating. Okay, we can get a Vulpix. It's very useful here. Let's just play energy here. I guess I'll take the poison. I shouldn't have. Right, because you can just knock it out right now. I'm not sure why I did that. Alright, let's try Tail Whip then. Because we have no Blaine, so Rapidash wouldn't do anything. Actually, you can just play Ninetales. Ninetales is able to survive a turn. What does this do? If it has an ability, it does 40 more damage. Okay. Well, my Pokemon don't have abilities. Let's see what he puts in. Yep. What I expected. Rocky helmet. Should have done that on that one, maybe. Sure, he plays Karmory. Could also just play solgaleo, he should be fine. So now what? Now we get Blaine. So at least we get another point, but that's it. Oh. Okay. We had our fun. We are still gonna play a more meta deck now. Yep. I just wanted to play one game of it. I'm gonna play my actual crobat, not the Carnivine crobat. Are we against the solgaleo again? Yeah, we are. Alright. We shall just wait. The Galate Rampardos, yeah, I've seen a bunch of people play that as well. Not sure if I have Galate though. What expansion was Galate from again? Was that last one? Let's do research. Oh, and my game is starting to lag again. Alright, so no crobats. Do get a Darkrai. That is pretty nice. So at least we do 20 damage. And sure, let's also play the other one. It's not like there's anything else we want to play, so. Is it... Wait, you want... Do you know him? So we should be able to survive one more turn with the RCS, which is great, and then we can Professor's Research. Hopefully get... Nope, we don't get a crobat. Do get a golbat. There we go. Oh my god, there's now 2 chatters. Now you can talk to each other. Okay, so yeah, we take another 50. We're okay. Get another rare candy, but still no crowbats. Darkrai should be able to survive a turn against solgaleo. So let's do this. Okay, and then Ilma. So Arceus gets back to the hand. Then we can play Darkrai, Arceus. There you go. And Dark Prism. Not bad. Alright. He Marses, okay. Maybe we get a Crobat now. No, we don't. Alright, 20 HP left for Darkrai. I have no idea where he went. I guess he left. So now you're alone again. So we can do 30, 80. There we go. So he has 80 left, which should be okay. Maybe. Is it not? I mean, I kinda like Darkrai. There is also the Carnivine. I also do have the Carnivine version, but I have bad... I had some bad games with that version. I can try it after this game. Oh, he conceded, so... Hey, at least we won this one. Even though it's bad. But yeah, I can switch to the Carnivine version. Carnivine is a very nice early attacker, yeah. Right, okay, I will play this then instead. That's okay. Thing I like about the Darkrai version is that you get another 20 extra damage with the passive. Or the ability, I mean. But yeah, with this you can just Carnivine Arceus. Do a lovely 50 damage on your first turn, basically. Wait, I will show you the... I don't have the Darkrai version. I do have this guy. Or no, this is the crobat version. Actually, this is the one I'm using with Darkrai. And then I can show you the Carnivine version after. Right, Pokemon communications. Yeah, that is the Darkrai version that is showing now. The other one is this one. Okay, Pokeball. Arceus. I want a Zubat though. Yeah, I have two. Actually have three of them. I got very lucky with that one. I still don't have the immersive Gazma or Lily. Actually, in general, I only have one Lily. Like, in general, no full arts, no immersive, no other. Trading 3-star cards would be amazing, because I would love to trade one of my Arceus for a different one that I don't have yet. Yeah, exactly. You have those two. I don't have any of those, sadly. Yeah. I do have Giratinas, though. I think I have one of them. This Carnivine is going to get knocked out either way if this guy has a berry. But yeah, then he should have a berry. Did he have berry? Oh. How do you know that he had berry? Or are you gambling again? My experience. But I mean, you couldn't have known for 100% certainty, right? So then I guess we don't use Iono now, because there's a less big chance that he has two berries in hand, right? I did just now, at least. I did late, but yeah, I did. I should be more afraid of Red Card or Mars, but I am not that afraid of them. They are just very annoying. And also, not every deck is running them, right? Not sure if it's... Oh, he has another berry. Okay, lovely. So I was wrong. I was guessing he would only have one in his hand, but no, he had two. Right. This feels like a we got very unlucky game. Let's see. Do we have anything useful in our deck yet? Not really. There's still Ilma, actually. That would be useful. We haven't played that yet, no. So yeah. Fair enough, yeah. I should keep those kind of things in mind when playing against these decks. Wait, he ends his turn immediately? Okay. Okay. Yes, fair. Wow, really? Oh, you are playing with them. Ah, fair. Yeah, I've not played with a Snorlax deck, so... Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair. You can take that into account and see that... Wait, oh right, Giratina is also in that deck. Yep, he will. But I also don't have any healing or whatever to actually do anything. Yeah, exactly. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Instead, let's do this. Get at least another point. No, exactly. If the Arceus is dead, then he is pretty... Everything else is pretty useless. Alright. So we have a second point. And now... If he has Cyrus, then we are losing. Does he have Cyrus? He does have Cyrus. Okay. No, okay, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I only put it there to... because I put it in there at the start of the game. But having Carnivine and Crobat there is better, indeed. Yeah, no, it doesn't have heals. That's the annoying thing about this deck. You're against the fighting type deck. Yep. I do have Ilma. I only have one of them. using maybe Pokemon communications could, and then we could use another Ilma instead, or maybe not leave actually. Because if Arceus is full HP, then you won't be able to retreat him. So that's also a little bit annoying. That is why I have one leaf in the deck, but yeah. I did a mistake here. What did I do? Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought you would say. So I put it on the bench right now. Maybe Iono in here? Yeah, exactly, Sabrina. Yeah. Good point. Yep. I am getting what you're saying. Let's see if he gets Rampardos now. Yep, he does. But he also takes 50 damage himself. Alright. So if he doesn't have any healing, he should be fucked, right? Let's also get a Crobat or a Zubat in. Yeah, Cyrus is annoying to deal with. Ah, he got a phone call. He is back. There we go. He did come back though. Alright, Iono. Does he get healing, yes or no? Sabrina, Crobat, Ilma, Arceus. Alright, so we win. He knocks himself out. And again, we are at the even 50-50 win rate. No. I will try be more mindful of those kind of things. It's hard to think about everything at once. Yeah, exactly. It is. I have seen games slip away because of that exact same thing happening. There you go. Let's get an Arceus, hopefully. No! Oh boy, okay. What? That's a little bit annoying. I'm not gonna pretend that I understand what's happening in the chat right now. I mean, you're talking about where you're from, but I have no geography skills of India. What exactly is the God's own country? Not much to do here. I've never heard of these things. Okay, alright. Hey, there we go. Exactly what I needed. There isn't that many people playing it. I thought it would be kind of popular there, no? Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Didn't think that would be the case. Oh, I could have played the Carnivine. I can still do that, actually. Alright. Not too bad. There goes a Charizard. Is the game available in India? Because I am from the Netherlands, and actually the game was, or is, I'm not sure if it is actually available in the Netherlands because it contains gambling. Yeah, it launched globally, however there's like a few countries that don't allow it because apparently the game is gambling. Which is interesting, to say the least. Let's retreat this guy for Mr. Zubat. I think I should be good here. Oh, okay. Vulpix gets played. This guy has a Vulpix actually in his Charizard deck. That is interesting. I'm actually curious what the ratio is in terms of where people are from and what people are in what rank and all that stuff. Alright, so that is why he is running Ninetales actually. That is a interesting addition. Using Arceus will be okay though, since he doesn't have energy on his Charizard, so... There we go. Sabrina even. Let's retreat into Arceus. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So it's 130. The Ninetales is gone. And then this Charizard has to be played. So there he is. Okay, heal lilies, yeah, fair. He does need that. My Arceus is able to do 130. So now what? So he will do 150 next turn. Yeah, sad. Not enough damage here. I don't have a cape in this deck, no. Yeah, I can. I don't have a Gallade deck, but I could see if I could make one later on. For now, I'm gonna stick to the ones that I do have, though. Yeah, then it's GG. No cape. Thought I was doing pretty good though, but Lily saved him. Sad. So we keep seesawing. But if you keep seesawing, you only very, very slightly climb actually. So you lose less points. I could add a cape, but not sure what I would remove. What are you running actually? So you do have this deck as well, right? Oh, I should have played the other cards as well. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I can do it next turn, or my first turn, I guess. While we wait for our opponents. Alright, well, spectacular turn from my opponent there. He sat there and watched and said, yeah, I don't have anything. Alright, pretty good. Full bench and another Professor's Research, so hopefully a rare candy crobat as well, maybe. Okay, Meowscarada, or yeah, Meowscarada. But it only has 90 HP. Never mind, it doesn't have 90 HP, it has 140. Love it when I say stuff like that and he instantly heals. Sabrina. Pokemon Communications or Zubat into a Crobat, hopefully. Yep, there we go. And now we just need a rare candy. No, yeah, that is what I'm gonna try to use Carnivine and Zubat first, and then if there's really no other choice, then we get Arceus. But since Carnivine only requires 1 energy, I can put some energy on the Arceus here. Do I Iono here? Just to have a different hand? So I need one specific thing. Let's see. Pokeball, Ilma, Cyrus. Oof, okay. Not great. Pretty bad, actually. Zubats. Okay, well. Let's see if he has Decidueye now. Especially with like Decidueye, he is able to very easily snipe Arceus if he has damage on it, so shouldn't and don't want the Arceus to be in the active too early. My god, there's another Erica. Fun times. Alright. Well, now we have a rare candy. But we don't have a crobat yet. At least we have a Ilma, so if he somehow manages to get my Arceus in the active and deal damage to it, we can at least retreat it easily. And safely. Alright. Sprigatito. Ah, there is the crobat finally. Alright, I think this is better to do. This other Meowscarada is already low, and I have a Cyrus, and he doesn't have healing anymore. He used 2 Ericas, so... Is he gonna have Decidueye? Maybe? How much HP does Decidueye have? 170. 130. So okay, he got 1 point. Now we play Arceus. We also... Pokeball is not gonna give us anything. We can do it, but... Just for fun. There we go, there's nothing there. We can still Cyrus. Though... Just getting that 1 point is not very needed or useful, I think. So let's instead... Cunning Link and Ultimate Force. Get him a little bit low. He has 10 HP left. He shouldn't be able to knock out any of my Pokemon. Yeah. I'm gonna knock out the bird instead. There's no point in using Cyrus now. If he swaps it out, then I can Cyrus the Decidueye instead. Alright, so there's the Meowscarada again. Wait. Meowscarada deals 130, right? So there we go. Right. So now what? Yeah, we need a crobat, but Well, we don't have it. We put in crobat in the active, right? Here. Since he, this guy does 60. Yeah, pick up RCS, put crobat in the active. This guy does, yeah, exactly. That is what I was thinking. We can play the other guy. There. There we go. That should be okay. There isn't anything that he can use, right? He has no healing. Yeah, exactly. So we retreat. Oh, actually, we get Cyrus. So that's okay. That's enough. Why I have 6 people watching? I don't know. Ask the 6 people that are watching. I mean, like, I don't know what. Yeah. We could win without Cyrus, I know. But with Cyrus it would have been faster, right? Then it only takes 1 turn. Alright. I'll just be opening packs, yeah. I mean, opening packs is also why I even started playing, or actually had the app, so it's more fun to open, but I also kind of like playing the versus aspect of the game. But the dopamine from opening packs is always nice. We are forced to start with Arceus in the active, sadly. But maybe we can draw Ilma or something. Or maybe he doesn't get damage at all and we can just leave Arceus here. That was too hopeful. He gets guard jump. No, not yet, but he is maybe gonna damage Arceus, right? Like he damages Arceus right here. So Ilma could get him back. Oh, true, that's also true. Does, if Arceus isn't on the bench, does he still get the weakness as well? Do you know? Because then it might be useful to get him on the bench. Yeah, okay. Then instead... I mean, is there really anything to do here? Not really, right? Guess we accept our fate that this Garchomp is probably gonna absolutely stomp us into the ground. Alright. Who knows, maybe we draw the other Arceus or something? Maybe with Pokemon communications? Not that it helps actually, because Carnivine is still gonna die. Right. Yeah. This was just unfortunate because I started with Arceus and my hand was the only basic. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Alright, so now we have 2 basic Pokemon at least, so we don't have to play Arceus in the active. Oh, it's a Bounsweet. It is. Yeah, because you get the to-go energy and stuff. Let's see. Zubat, Pokeball. Let's get a Carnivine, yes. That's nice. Doesn't really matter. Or actually, maybe it does. Well, he doesn't use candy now, so at least that's pretty good. We also don't have candy now. A bit unfortunate. Yeah. What do we get? Research, Pokeball, Leaf. I guess we... Carnivine. Just, alright. Okay. There is his Meowscarada. Yeah, he did. Sadly, he does kill the Zubat. But we do get rare candy Crobats. So that's at least a nice amount of damage. Wait, first Cunning Link. So that's 30. And 50. So there you go. 90 HP left. Bounsweet has the guy who flips 3 times as attack, right? Yeah. We can swap it out now. Ooh, another crobat. Okay. Cunning Link. Here we go. So he's down to 10. Pretty good. Alright, so he uses Cyrus to get my other Carnivine in. And now what? Okay. I think there is no point in not playing Arceus, right? So it has the most HP. And then we can... one of our Zubats died, so having Crobat is not useful. So let's try get the other Arceus, and then hopefully we draw Ilma as well. We only have 4 cards left. So chances should be pretty okay. And then we Cyrus the Meowscarada. So we Cunning Link his Meowscarada. And here we go. Now we just have to hope he doesn't have Meowscarada again. So it will only do 130, right? Okay, so he plays Bounsweet. So he doesn't have the other Meowscarada then, right? Yep, okay. Good. Yeah, if the hand is right and everything is good, then we can do a lot of damage. Alright. We are on a win-loss, win-loss, win-loss ratio. Basically winning one game, losing one game for the last 10 games. Alright. Again, only Arceus is playable. That is criminal. Like, actually, how? The only thing I can do is Professor's Research. Yeah, I need either of those. Also, a Pokeball would be good or something. So then I can at least wreck any with the Crobat. Alright. There is the Magearna. Okay, maybe we get... Okay, we get the Zubat then. No, we don't get the Zubat. But alright, let's play Carnivine. Wait, someone is actually at the door. There was in fact nobody at the door. There were just children who thought it was funny to ring the doorbell. But okay, I have no clue what is going on now. What happened? My Zubat died, I guess. So now what? All the plots, I guess, this. Alright. Let's see if this game is salvageable. Yeah. It is, but I had pretty much no clue what was going on in this game actually. So it's fine that we lose this one, I guess. Maybe an Ilma will do something for us? Not really. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time. Alright, let's go a new game. Alright. Carnivine. Oh. Pretty good. Pretty good starting hand here. Pokeball. There's another Carnivine, let's go. Iono. Alright. And he has no basic Pokemon in his deck. Okay. That's Professor's research. Zubat, not too bad. Alright, another 50 to his older guy. Ilma. Let's hope for a crobat here. There we go, let's go. We can rare candy crobat. Use the cunning link. There we go. He concedes. Pretty nice. That's a victory, if I've ever seen one. Right. Let's go a few more. Oh my god, we are forced to play Arceus again. We do have an Ilma in hand now, so that's pretty good. At least a little bit more decent. Okay. 2 Pokeballs. Carnivine. Got Pokeball. Another Carnivine. Let's Iono. It wasn't the best idea. Sabrina, Zubat, okay. Let's just put 2 energy on Arceus to retreat, I guess. He shouldn't be able to attack, right? Because he just rare candied his Meowscarada on the bench. so should be fine. Okay, this is joy. Okay, and now what? He still has no energy on his Meowscarada. That's Professor's research. Hope for a crobat. No crobats. Let's go. Alright. It's 1 point. Alright, the Decidueye will be able to do a little bit of damage. And he gets a cape, so he has 200 HP. Okay. And there he is, Ilma. Okay, that's a really good draw. Let's go. Let's put Carnivine in. Let's go Arceus on the bench. Now we just need a Crobat. Okay, so Meowscarada, and there's an Erica for some healing. Okay, we have another or we have a Crobat. So now what? I guess we just do 30 with Crobat and then do 50 with Carnivine. Lily, okay. Another 60 heal. So now what? Not much to do. Should just surrender this game. I think I'm also just gonna end the stream actually. There's nobody here. So yeah. Goodbye.